Hellos and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more The Witcher. Where we last left off, we were dealing with a Salamandra base in the trade quarter that the Vizima guards helped us access, and we also found out that the city guard captain here in the temple quarter, Vincent Mays, is the werewolf who happens to be Carmen's lover. Unfortunately, the shirt made of parsley didn't help. So we're going to be speaking to a couple of alchemists we do know to see if they can think of another suggestion.
Yes?
Ah.
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you. Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay?
So, okay. Let's leave and just come back in and see how Kalkstein's got on.
Yes?
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Ah, Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one.
Oh. I need to ask some townswomen. I can see this going horribly wrong. Oh dear. We haven't sold those gifts yet, right? Okay. We may need to use them for gifts, shall we say. Excuse me, miss, are you a virgin? Excuse me, miss, are you a virgin? Yes, I can see the conversations going swimmingly.
That minstrel was divine. I hope Jacques de Aldersburg throws a wonderful ball.
Let's get slapped a few times, shall we?
I've waited weeks for the counselors to consider my case.
Why do you gaze at me?
Forgive me for being this forward, but you wouldn't happen to be a virgin.
The impertinence.
Yep, kind of what I expected.
Doubtless Adder's idea.
How fortunate that Foltest issues edicts.
White-haired one, I admit I find you. King Radovid of Redenia will visit Vizima.
Really?
Not soldiers are simpletons. Only knights should guard this quarter.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back. I feel safe among the shadows of the city walls. Armed as you are, I'd stay clear of the guards. I admire monastic knights, so handsome in their armor. I admire monastic knights, so handsome in their armor. I'm angry.
Oops, sorry.
I like the hubbub of the marketplace.
Why do you gaze at me?
Excuse me, but are you a virgin?
Why ask that?
I need a virgin's tear to make a potion for a very ill man.
Then I'll help.
I don't want to be impolite, but you're sure you're...
I know.
Okay. So, hopefully this townswoman wasn't lying to me.
Ruffian.
Are you ill?
So now we need to get back over to Carmen. Okay. Let's just take the run there.
That minstrel was divine.
What brings you here? Dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
Duty calls.
Into the temple quarter we go.
Greetings.
Farewell.
So we can't talk to you about what happened with the shirt.
He's too strong. Hit him with a club.
Should I bug someone?
My balls itch.
Good for you.
Yes?
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
How will I repay you?
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have my reputation.
I'll give this potion to Vincent.
So we may as well rest for another evening and see if anything changes tomorrow morning.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing.
Any rooms?
5 orens.
Meditate for another 22 hours. I hope there isn't any, like, real timed events that we're kind of missing. So that would kind of suck. Let's do another save and speak to Carmen once again.
Yes?
Did the potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Carmen.
I know I turned tricks, but for him I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure, torn between me and his work.
He needs to set his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station.
Great. Geralt, Witcher, Love Doctor. Why are we getting involved again? Oh yeah, because there's a werewolf. We probably should really get some alcohol for this conversation.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher...
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
Okay. I'm not sure if he actually agreed there. He was quite ambiguous about his responses. Torn between his duty and his potential love for Carmen again, as she was saying. Well, pop ahead into the brothel and then leave, rather than rest overnight, even though I probably should, just for maybe roleplay purposes again. But we'll see if anything has changed, if they've spoken to one another.
Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything, how much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
Awesome. Maybe this love doctor thing actually does make sense. So, so we need to try and get Scoia'tael or the Order of the Flaming Rose to help us against Salamandra. But first of all, let's go investigate the house that Triss traced with the magic seeing stone.
Two, three. Attack.
See if we learn anything there. It's in the marketplace. Okay. Not too far where that merchant gave us a warning from our mutual friends. Holy hell. One hell of a storm. I just admire it sometimes, though. Oh, speaking of, there you are.
What? A good book, perhaps?
This is the one I want. The work that mainly discusses fire genies, also known as Ifrits. Good. We've faced off two already, but I'd want to know in case we encounter them again. Immune to most effects, especially incineration, would make sense. They cannot be knocked down or stunned. Sensitive to silver. And Spectre Oil.
damn rain.
Raining so hard I can't see anything.
Somewhere in... Aha. Is this the one?
Behold, the best goods in the civilized world.
I think so. Hello? What's the King of Redania doing hiding? Curious. What are you doing here?
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since, I lost interest in toys. I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
You say you know another sorceress.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Yeah, I was starting to doubt myself, but... yeah, it is Radovid, the king. What's he doing just by himself? He wishes to marry Princess Ada. I may need to speak to Triss about this. Also, maybe speak to Tala about this. Does he know... Actually, let's go speak to Tala first.
Gives me a headache.
Does he know that Radovid's here? It seems Radovid is rather fond of King Voltes as well.
Those swords just for show.
Oh, he spoke to him, spoke about him kindly.
Having problems, Witcher?
Nothing I can't handle, thank you.
I'm glad.
Really?
Does it matter, Witcher?
So we can't mention Radovid to him. Okay. Hey, Dandelion, how you doing?
Geralt.
Nothing new.
See you.
Speak to Triss, and then the only thing we may need to do right now is see if we can get the Order of the Flaming Rose of the Scoia'tael to assist us against Salamandra. Hey Alvin, how you doing?
She doesn't let me eat sweets.
Too much of anything can be harmful.
I want candy!
I'll give you some candy, kid.
You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Okay,
Geralt.
nothing new there.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Tell you what, we'll break the video here. Have a short video for once. So, when we come back, the Unforgiven, the Elves in the Order, and the Temerian State are the only potential allies. The Temerian State? Oh! Luvarden doubts we can convince Velarad. Well, we could try Velarad first, actually, then. It's good I've read that quest. Okay. I say I'll break this video here. And when I come back, we'll speak to Velarad first of all, see what he thinks. And then, if that fails, well, we'll see what else we can do. But, this has been AnthWolf playing The Witcher. I hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, bye-bye now.